Hello, my Scorpio family. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. This message is for Sun, Moon, or Rising placements in the sign of Scorpio. What does that actually mean? I haven't explained this in a while. So when I say if you have Sun, Moon, or Rising placements in the sign of Scorpio, many people like to cross-watch their other placements, because that gives you a fuller understanding of what's coming in for you. The sun is representative of your core personality. The moon, your moon sign, has to do with your emotions, how you express, right, your emotions. So this would be all your water energy. And then your rising sign has to do with the mask that you present to other people. This is how you show up to everyone else. So if you are really on your spiritual path, a lot of times people will look at those other placements just to see what's coming in for them, as well as to get a better understanding or inner standing, right, within us, inner standing of us. So that's the reason why I say that when I say that if you have those placements, this message may be for you. However, keep in mind this is a general reading, so not all messages may resonate. So take what does, leave what doesn't. If you are interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on for you in your life, I do provide private readings. My details are in the box below, the description box below, or you can just go to Dawn Williams Tarot and it will have my availability as well as my pricing for readings. Okay. So what I plan to do today, this message is for the month of April 2024. There's a couple of key dates that are very important energetically that's happening in the month of April. First of all, we have Mercury going retrograde on the 1st. Mercury is the planet of communication. And when planets go retrograde, which this is all astrology, right? When planets go retrograde, it feels as though there is a breakdown or a slowdown in whatever the planet represents for us. And as it is communication, there will be a breakdown in communication for the month of April. It starts April 1st. I think it goes pretty much through the whole month. So that will affect things like clear communication, emails not being seen, emails you think that you've sent them, but they haven't gone through, that type of thing. Breakdown in electronics, breakdown in, you might have like little glitchy things that happen. Your internet might be sporadic, those types of things. We also have, if you're doing any travel, you're going to want to double check all of your connections, everything, so that you want to be able to give yourself extra time to get to where you want to go. So don't put any additional pressure on yourself. Leave with plenty of time, just to make sure that you can get to where you want to go. And just realize that this energy is affecting everyone and everything. It is a planetary energetic, right, that is interfering. So just be aware of that. Also on August. Boy, I'm really pushing this year, aren't I? April the 8th, we have the solar eclipse that is going across the United States. There's a lot of information out there in terms of how it's going to affect us, what's it going to do, schools are closed. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's happening around that specific date. So that is major. And I think the last time that this kind of a thing has happened has been long time. So it is kind of an unusual eclipse. But the other thing that I've listened to a couple of different astrologers who I've been following for a number of years, and they all say that this is a beautiful opportunity to step forward and to integrate a lot of your spiritual stuff within this time frame. Now, the thing about this solar eclipse, they're also saying that we're already feeling the effects of this now in different ways. Also, there are solar flares that are also hitting the planet right now at about the same time, what are bringing in lots of light information, light energy to us to help us with our ascension process. And then lastly, this energy can last for as long as a year until this happens again next year. So you may be feeling the effects of this specific solar eclipse for a long time. And of course, it's going to affect everybody differently because we're all different. And then lastly, there is another major energetic that's happening on April the 20th. I can't remember all the details. I just know it's a big date, and I will start focusing on that as I get closer. But I just wanted to bring these dates to your attention, as April is going to be a very high energy, high vibrational month. And then you have the opportunity to respond to those energies with your most authentic sovereign self, right? Okay, so what I plan to do is I am going to pull a card from the Fortune Cookie Tarot deck, which I think is fun. There's just a message, right? Just a single card, kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of in honor, like you can see the dragons here because we are in the dragon energy this year for if you follow Chinese astrology. But anyway, I wanted to do a fortune cookie. And then I'm going to pull your cards. I'm going to pull clarifiers so that I can get more messages as to the messages in the deck. And as I do this portion of your reading, I am going to take myself off screen. I do that because I really focus on the cards, and it's really hard for me to make eye contact because I just get into this zone. So it's just easier if we just focus on the cards and the messages of the cards. When I finish this portion of your reading, I'll put myself back on screen. And then I'm going to pull 5 main themes from this, what is this called? The Tea Leaf Tarot deck, okay? So that's what we're doing for this moment. I'm going to go ahead and take myself off screen. If you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would become part of our family. You just hit that subscription button that lets you know when new content has dropped. Not only do I do these longer videos to help you through each of the weeks, but I also do a lot of shorts. So if you like that part, you might want to check out my shorts. I do like single card readings pretty much every day, okay? So here we go. So Scorpio, your first card is signs, which is so funny because my niece, who I'm very close with, is a Scorpio. So I know she's going to listen to this message. So I'm going to say this is a signier sign. Pay attention. And she knows what I mean. Okay, so the message is, your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusion will soon disappear. So for me, this is a message that you're going to want to pay attention to what those signs mean for you. Like for me, I find money, and it's usually like pennies, it's usually coins, right? I'll find a nickel of the quarter or whatever. And to me, that is a specific sign that spirit wants me to pay attention to whatever my thoughts are, you know. Or it could be you find feathers. That's another one. I always feel as though people that have passed over, my family that has passed over, they bring me feathers. So when I find a feather that's a beautiful feather, I feel like it's a symbol, a sign, right? So whatever those mean to you, it could be numbers. Maybe you see repeating numbers. Maybe you're one of those people that looked at the clock and it's 111 or 222 or 444, whatever those master numbers are for you. I know people, I have a family, family members who see 606 all the time. And that to them is their family message that, their higher family members that have passed over are with them. So whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you, but I just love that cute little card. Okay, Scorpio, here we go. I have not, you can see how big this deck is. My hands really don't work with this deck well, but I love the energetics of this deck. This is the Archangel Power Tarot deck. And I knew that when I sat down to do these messages, I tried a couple of other decks, and each time I got no, no, until I got to this one, and it was a definite yes. And I feel as though it's because this high energetic that we're moving into for April. And then the other thing is I feel like we all kind of need to feel connected to our guides and our angelics, the ones that we work with all of the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull your cards. We're going to see what you got, and I will get clarifiers. Okay, so we start off with the Queen of Raphael. This would be that Queen of Cups. This is water energy. So this is definitely saying that you're showing up in a strong position here, Scorpio. And then we have the Five of Ariel, Two of Michael, New Beginnings. So this is a major arcana card. And this is Archangel Jeremiah. You want to know the angel of this card associated. And then Six of Michael. Okay. So we start off with the Queen of Raphael. Queens are typically about being patient, understanding. She specifically has the information here that says she's kind, understanding, giving, and psychic. I will say that this month of April is a very high probability that a lot of your psychic gifts will be coming online if you choose to develop that portion of your spiritual gifts. I do really feel very strongly that a lot of the light information that's coming in, all these solar flares, all of that stuff is gearing us up so that as we're taking our steps up into our evolutionary process, that these things will come online for us. So the message says, follow your heart, a loving home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So this queen could be representing you at this time. She is a water sign. This could be your energy. She is also very, this queen is very emotionally intelligent. She knows how to master her emotions. She knows how to ground herself. She knows how to, concentrate on those things that make her feel happy, those things that make her feel uplifted. So she really has a very good sense as to what direction she needs to go. She does listen to her inner voice, and that would be more of that psychic information coming in. So I feel like she's very tied into her higher self. So what I'd like to do is let's get some clarifiers as to what else Spirit would like you to know about this Queen of Raphael. Okay, here we go. Ace of Pentacles. So some of you are going to be having new opportunities as a gift from God that could be having to do with a career, having to do with your physical security, your wealth, or it could be that you're purchasing something for your home. Okay. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So if you have been feeling stuck, or if you have been feeling as though you've just kind of been coasting, I feel as though what this is telling you is that you are on this karmic wheel and a lucky break is coming in for you. This is my card of karma. So it feels as though you are releasing any karmic bonds at this time, or karmic things that are preventing you from progressing forward. The wheel is also about evolving, and it is again about another new opportunity. So I feel and this is a major arcana card. This is a gift, hand of God, giving you this opportunity to either get a new career, move into a new direction in terms of bringing in more money for yourself. And there's a whole bunch of different ways that you could do that. You could decide that you're going to do a yard sale and find out that you you know, get rid of all the junk that has been sitting around your house, which is telling you let's declutter. As we're moving into the springtime, that's a beautiful time to do those types of things. My last yard sale that I did, I think I brought in about $1,200, which is crazy, right? You would never expect to make that kind of money at a yard sale. For some reason, somebody needs to hear this message. There's stuff that you need to declutter. And once you clear that stuff out of your system and you get that exchange, right? The exchange of energy, I will give you this if you give me that. I feel as though that is going to clear up some things for you on your path. But for those of you that are looking for a new job, I would definitely get all of your little ducks in a row. Make sure your resume is ready, because this opportunity that's coming in is saying that you're going to have to really step up and make it happen for yourself. You're going to have to set yourself apart from anybody else that is potentially going to be interviewing for this role that you're interested in. The other thing is this could be that you are looking at new ways of diversifying your money in some way. So let's say maybe right now you have money in the stock market, and the stock market right now is very volatile, or you have bonds, or you have something, and maybe you're looking at, well, maybe I want to diversify and move into buying precious metals, or maybe I want to buy gold, or maybe, you know, whatever it is. It will be different for all of you, but there is an opportunity coming in, and with every opportunity, as it shows up, you then have to take action, as you know. So those are the energies for our beautiful queen here. Now, this next card has to do with your next steps. The Five of Ariel is saying you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So again, this is a card of feeling as though you're being left out in the cold. This would represent this Five of Pentacles, which is a card of people feeling as though, you know, their money isn't going, you know, because of all the inflation, right? The inflation that has really hit, especially here in the US, where, you know, right now our inflation is up 20%, something crazy like that since within the last couple of years, I'll say. And what this is saying is that, you know, for those of you who are feeling as though you are alone, or that you know, have these negative thoughts that are pulling you in, or that you're not feeling as though you measure up, this is really just your thoughts, right? Fives are about changes coming in. Now, these are small little changes. It isn't like a big major change like it would be with this Wheel of Fortune, because this Wheel of Fortune is going to really be taking you on a beautiful journey here this month of April. Whereas with this card, this is just saying that some of you may be feeling as though, you know, a little bit of a low vibe energy. So let's get some additional information as to what this is referring to. But basically what I feel is though, you know, your negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So where you put your energy is where you will manifest, right? So let's get clarity. Can I have clarity for this Five of Ariel, please, for Scorpio for the month of April? Okay, and your first clarifier is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is taking action. Stop thinking about it. Take action. You're the only one that can change things in your life, right? And then you have the Nine of Cups. This is a beautiful card. Okay, so once you take action, once you get to that point where you change the way that you think about things, this Nine of Cups is coming in. And this right here is wish fulfillment. This is your wish card. So if you have if you are working on your finances, you're working on your income, you're working on a potential new job, this is your opportunity. It's saying you need to take action. You're the only one that can change your circumstances, and it's going to turn out beautifully. You've got this beautiful Nine of Cups here. This is wish fulfillment. This is saying go for it. Spirit has your back. It says right here, You do not need to go through your challenges alone. You do have help on the other side. Call on them all the time. The only time the angels can come and help you is if you ask. They realize and recognize that you have free will. So if you want help, they are more than willing to be helpful to you, but you have to ask for that help. Okay. So get used to that. Get used to talking to them, bringing them into your life, having them bring you some signs that they are there, right? Give them the message that you want signs that they're in your life, that they can help you manifest the life that you want. And it's really important this month because this month is going to be a catalyst month. So use it to your highest and most best, most beautiful outcome, okay? Okay, so the Two of Michaels, this is what is in your obstacles. This card is the Two of Swords. So again, this energy is about the way that you think. It says, it will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. So the issue with this card, it would be like reading it in reverse. So some of you may be having fear. Now, I'm not saying this is for all of you. Some of you may be stuck in this fear thing of not being able to make a choice, and realize that when you don't make a choice on things, especially when you are at this crossroads, because that's what this is. It's saying that you are at a crossroads and you need to decide, are you going to go to the right or are you going to go to the left, right? So what it's saying is, if you're having a difficult time making this decision, that not making a decision is a decision, and you have to live with that too. And this is saying that this is an opportunity for you to be able to look at things in a completely different way. It does not have to be black or white. It does not have to be, yes or no. There are more options than what you give yourself credit for right now. So let's get some additional cards. What else do our beautiful Scorpios need to know about this overanalyzing a problem? And what is going to release them from that fear of making a decision? Please give us beautiful guidance so that our Scorpios have an idea what direction they need to go at this time. Okay, well, she just popped out. She is a beautiful card, Scorpio. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles, this is my opulence card. This person is quite comfortable in her space. She's really about affluence, right? She's got money. She is really working on her physical security. She's really creating a beautiful home life for herself. She does have a lot of talents, a lot of skills that she brings to the table, right? But the other thing is, what is holding you back is fear of not having enough. Now, if you look at this guy, Four of Pentacles is looking for financial stability. So some of you are saying, I really want this life, yet that fear is canceling out that desire. Does that make sense? Now, what that means is you're making decisions as to what direction to go so that you can create this beautiful life for yourself. But at the same time, you're hanging on with dear life, this money. Now, the thing about money is money needs to flow. Just like everything else in our life, there's give and take, and you do need to flow. Maybe it's a thing where you just need to diversify so that you don't feel as though what is, in your bank account or, wherever your money is sitting is not at risk, right? This feels like you're afraid of this risk. You're afraid of losing your money, afraid of losing your purse strings. It just is very strong feeling here. So again, this has to do with the way that you think about things. Don't allow fear to prevent you from creating the life that you want, because again, that is just stuff that is in your mind. What can you do to switch that around for yourself? Now, fours, like I said, are generally about stability and balance, but it also can be representative of depression and stagnation. So if you're really hanging on to the little bit of money that you have, or you feel as though you don't have enough, right? Again, that is your perspective. And the only thing that you can really do is change that perspective. Try using some positive affirmations or something along those lines. Because again, I feel as though this is the fear that you're having to work through. Now, your strengths. This is an amazing, beautiful card. I'm so happy that you pulled this card today, Scorpio. It's about new beginnings. This is Archangel Jeremiah. It's talking about starting a new life, finding your purpose, forgiving and compassionate review of your past. So for me, this month is going to be a very big, wide open, look at my life, let's do a review kind of experience. That means that you're going to be looking at your belief systems. You're going to be looking at what you have held on to, right? Held on to for all these years, as to whether or not it still resonates as truth for you, right? So this feels as though you're having this brand new start this month, and I'm so happy that energy is there for you. And let's get some more clarity as to what other messages need to come in. Now, this is typically the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card of big awarenesses, big awakenings, seeing things with a new set of eyes, seeing things with a new perspective. This is taking you up a step and allowing you to look at things from the higher 40-foot view, right? The 40,000-foot view, like you're in an airplane looking down, but maybe not so quite so high. But it is giving you a different perspective, which I think is just a beautiful energy, okay? So let's get some clarifiers for this. Has to do with work again. You do have a beautiful skill set. You are a very dedicated individual. You work very hard. You can be very focused. Again, this has to do with your career space. So some of you may be getting into this new role. And if you look at him, he has completed these pentacles here, and he's focusing on the final touches for these other pentacles. So for me, this is saying that you have a very unique skill set, that there is that people recognize your hard work, the things that you bring to a company or to an organization. Now, this could also mean that some of you might be thinking of opening your own business or doing something for yourself out of your home. And what this is also saying is that the Magician card, again, another beautiful golden card, is saying you have everything you need in order to create what you want. You have all the tools, you have all the skills, you are bringing in your mastery. Hang on just a second. You are bringing in your mastery, you're bringing in your knowledge, you're bringing in all of your training, you are bringing all of your gifts from above, grounding it in your reality. So whatever it is that you're trying to create for yourself, go for it. This is the month. Make all your plans, get it all on paper, and then take action. Start taking action as to how you can bring things into your beautiful manifestations here. Your final card is the Six of Michael, and it's saying it's light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. There is a possibility for relocation for some of you if you are getting a new job, and there's also an opportunity for travel for some of you. Now, the Six of Michael is a card that represents moving to calmer shores. You have gone through hell and back, as you can see. this boat is being lifted up out of the water because this angel here, Archangel Michael, is making sure that we don't hit any rocky things that are protruding out of the water, right? Again, more water for you, Scorpio. So this is basically saying that Spirit's got your back. You have been through hell and back. You are being recognized. You are bringing in your talents, your abilities. You're really bringing in your psychic abilities as well. Really listening to your inner voice, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, can we have some clarifiers for Scorpio for the Six of Michael, please? First card is the Five of Cups. Second card is the King of Pentacles. Okay. So the Six of Michael is saying that you're walking away, that you're moving from choppy waters to calmer shores. This is also saying that when you least expect it, someone is going to come in and lend you a hand completely out of the blue, so you're not going to be aware of it. The Five of Cups is, he is mourning over his losses. And so again, this has to do with your perspective. It's also representative of this same card here. You don't have to go through your challenges alone. Help is always nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So he's looking at his losses. If he would just turn around, change his perspective, he would see these two additional cups here. He can also go over this bridge and go to this castle. So there are opportunities for him. And that's exactly what that is saying. And it's also saying, again, because fives are about change, that change will be coming in for you, especially at the end of the month. And it does, could be involving this King of Pentacles. Now, kings have to do with knowledge, gaining, or using existing knowledge. This is a person who does like to do research. This is a person that is, a mentor, a professional. This would be someone who is a financial advisor, right? This is someone who has made their physical security. So it could be that you are working with this individual, or that you hire this person to help you start your business, or look at the legalities of your business, right? This person has a lot of knowledge. And I feel as though that person is going to be coming in and helping you in some way. Okay, Scorpio, overall, it looks amazing. Now we're going to pull your last 5 cards to close out your reading. And for those of you who have made it this far and new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. And for those of you returning, just click that like button. It really does help me. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. So we have a tent, which is talking about a temporary situation. Don't know what that is in response to, but it could be that this too, I would think that it has to do with your obstacle. It's a temporary situation. You're going to figure it out. You also got the wall, which is about misunderstanding. So once again, you're really going to want to make sure with your communication for the month of April that you take the time to make sure you make eye contact if you're delivering a very important message to someone. Mountain, a major challenge to overcome. Yeah, I'm feeling as though you guys have gone through a lot. I feel as though you're having new beginnings here. I feel as though getting to where you are now may have been a major challenge to get you to this point, but I do feel as though you have a box that's saying that you will receive a gift, which I believe is a gift from God, a gift from universe. And then you have coins, so it's saying money will be coming to you. So for those of you that are looking for that new role, that new job, I feel as though it'll come through and it looks really beautiful. And if it isn't associated with the job, it could be any other way that money can flow to you, right? It could be a gift from someone. It could be that you do a yard sale and you sell some stuff and you get money for that because you're no longer using it. So you're recycling. Could represent anything for you. Okay, so thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for listening to this message. I hope there were messages here that will help you through the month of April. I hope that you have a very blessed April, and I hope that it turns out to be exactly the way that you envision your month to be. Okay, so until next time, take very good care, do some self-care, and take care of you, and look for those signs and synchronicities. Cheers.